just scrolling, somebody I don't even follow, and I come across this.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. This is the revealing of Jesus Christ, meaning the hair on his beard and the hair on his head was woolly. Like,
I speak English and barely speak that.
Apparently, this is a chronic issue in IUIC. Let's look at the text again more carefully. It says his head and his hairs. Does that say beard? I don't see the word beard there. In fact, here's the 1624 Textus Receptus, and it says hede kephale atu. Kephale means head. So when John the Baptist had his head removed, it said kephale, his head. If John wanted to say beard, he could have. That would be the word pagon. Doesn't say beard. Kephale, head. It goes on to say his head and his hairs were white like wool. White like doesn't refer to texture. White like refers to color. White like what? White like wool. Just as white as snow doesn't refer to temperature or moisture content. It refers to color. White as, white like are both color statements.
his feet and his feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brown. As if they burned in a furnace. If you burn anything in a furnace on a fire, what color does it come out? Black.
Actually, what happens when you put metal in a furnace? It turns red. It glows hot. That's what it does. Have you ever done any research, though, into what the underlying Greek means in this verse? Because you all put a lot of emphasis on it, but I don't think you've ever looked. So let's just take a quick look at Thayer's lexicon. So here is Thayer's lexicon for parao. This is the verb being translated as burn in Revelation 1:15. Notice Thayer's lexicon here in Blue Letter Bible. It says the perfect participle peperomenos, made to glow, full of fire, fiery, ignited. So that's what it's referring to, being made to glow, being burned, metal burned, like in a furnace, it's being made to glow. What color would that be? Red.
Black. But guess what? Christians do not believe in Christ as the scriptures say.
Hell no.
So when they're asked a question about Jesus' color or color in the Bible at all, they can't answer it.
We can answer questions that the Bible speaks about, but this isn't literal. Jesus doesn't literally have a sword coming out of his mouth. He doesn't literally have stars in his hand. The stars are interpreted for us. They're the 7 messengers of the 7 churches. This is a figurative, apocalyptic description of Jesus. You all want it to be literal, even though even then it doesn't support you, because his head is white, not just his hair. So this does not help you at all. In fact, what you show in going to this is you don't understand the text. But as Gedaliah says, you all don't care about the Greek and the Hebrew. And he barely speaks English, apparently.